if you look at my desktop, it looks pretty normal, right? But the thing is I have an ultra-wide screen, and if I was to record using the ratio of the ultra-wide, then everything gets cut off. Like you can see here how much I'm cutting off. So if I slide this across here, you can see how much I lose. So that's the full width to the right, and that's the full width to the left. So you can see basically there's just so much missing. And the reason I do that is because I don't like recording in widescreen, because you end up with a black border at the top and the bottom, and that's not really good for viewing, I don't think, especially if you're watching on a TV. I mean, it's cinematic to have the ultra wide ratio, which is 21:9, but yeah, it's not great for if you're on any other device. So I like to keep it at 16:9, and I found a tool yesterday that has completely changed my workflow, and it's built into KDE, and it's called Window Management. Where is it? Where are you? Window Management. There we go. And then you've got Window Rules. So I've got a couple of games here that don't allow me to set the resolution to 2560 by 1440, which is basically 1440p. Some games they do let you do that, but it stretches it across the full 21:9. Another tool that does it is DaVinci Resolve. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I've managed to get it set up. So if I wanted to record my workflow in DaVinci, which has a set resolution or a set size, I can't remember what it's called, there is a name for it, I can change it. I can customize it to whatever I want. So in order to do that, I need to make a new rule, and we're just going to call it DaVinci for now. I'm just going to load up DaVinci Resolve, and you'll see what I mean, because it's gonna take over the whole screen. Let's just do that one for now. So there you go, you can see it's taken up the whole screen. So what I now need to do is, if I go back into Window Manager and say I want you to detect the window properties of DaVinci, and it just brings in all of the properties that it's detected. All I want to do is to go to Window class, sorry, which is that one, and then I want to go to Position, and I want to go to Size. And I think that's all I need from this at the moment. Yeah, so I've done that. So I'm now going to change this to, let's do it to 3000. No, let's just do 2560. And then we're going to change that to 220 to center it. And we're going to force it on both of them, click apply. So there you go. Now that should, in theory, but still slightly off to the left, so we're going to go 275. Nope, let's do 300. Nope, let's do 500. Oh, that's too far. Let's do 450. Actually, it's probably 440 to be honest. There we go, so that's pretty much central now. So now that means if I go back onto OBS, are we still over slightly? We are still over slightly, aren't we? So we want to make it a little bit narrower. So let's go back into the settings, and we want it to be, let's do 2400, and then we're going to shift it over to 475. So let's just bring that up. Let's move it across a bit more. Let's do 490, 500 maybe. No, it's triggering me a little bit, so let's do 525. So there we go, and then I can just close that up, close DaVinci, and open it back up again. And I just want to go do that one, and there we go. So if I go back to cut, I can still access everything that I need to access. Got all my effects, everything's still there, but it's all within that frame. So how cool is that? Anyway, I thought I'd share it, as is the whole reason for this channel. Let me know your thoughts. I don't think there's going to be many use cases for it other than what I've shown here, so it's very specific to me. But what I really love about it is the flexibility of being able to customize it. Despite the fact that the software won't let you do it, you can still control what you see within the window. And I love that. I think that's really cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.